Well, welcome to the Complete Nonsense Podcast. I want to pre-apologize for anything that we may say that may piss you off or offend you. If it does, please call your friends. Tell them to get on and listen to what these fucking idiots are saying. Comment, hit that subscribe. We want to hear your opinion, but not really. We need the money. Let's begin. There we go.
We're back, you motherfuckers, with another episode of Complete Nonsense.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
That's fantastic. We have, welcome to 52. Are we 52 right now?
No, 53, man.
Are we 53?
I think so.
Yeah, that's good shit. As we have, as I was just saying, as much as we bust Sherpa's balls.
Yeah.
Okay, and you say I bust, but you bust
do.
his balls,
Not really.
right? No,
I don't think so.
No, listen.
Pretty positive.
Yeah, you bust his balls.
No, I do not.
Everything that happens in this studio, really, in terms of the look, in terms of the feel, the guy's on it.
He's on
Like,
it.
he really is on it. Like, something's going down, like, the thing's off, and we're, me, I'm rushing. Let's go. You're over here. I'm ready.
I'm ready. It's broken. It's broken.
Yeah, T, right?
I said I couldn't hear him.
Yeah.
I said I couldn't hear him.
Yeah, Deez doesn't help the situation, Sherpa. Like, if you're trying to fix something, Deez is not the guy you want next to you, because he's going to be over your shoulder. Is it fixed yet?
I'm pretty sure that I do a lot.
Considering when we start the show, I don't know if you all know out there in podcast land, when the show comes together every week, Sherpa and I meet to get the table set up, everything set up. Deez just walks in with 2 beers. He has his hat on. He looks around the room, says, you would think he's the star of the fucking show. Our diva goes out to makeup for 2 hours. He goes to talk to the girls, and then he comes in, are we ready yet? So Sherpa he always gets it right. Sherpa, can we get an applause for Sherpa for one time, please? Can we? There you go. I mean, really, you really, as much as you're fucking insane, you do a nice job.
But you forgot about the part where I don't come in because you guys are arguing the entire time.
I don't know if we're arguing.
Kind of.
We're getting it right.
You guys argue the entire time.
So, Podcast Land, I know you're seeing one of our guests today. I'm going to introduce our guest right now before we get into some content that we're gonna jump on some quick videos. Let's hear it for BK. BK is our resident 3-pointer from all over the basketball court at 4'9". Am I correct in saying you're 4'9"?
Yes, sir.
4'9", draining threes all over the court.
Just rocking them out. Huh?
Rocking them out.
Wow.
We have videos that we are going to play in the next couple weeks. Once we get Thirsty to buy a new fucking phone, who's going to be able to show. We apologize, BK. I may see, by the way, to my left is Deez. You know Thirsty, and you have met Sherpa. He's our producer. We'll all be firing some stuff at you. We're happy you're here, and we hope you're ready to have some fun with us. Okay, buddy?
I appreciate you guys for inviting me on to this podcast as well.
We're happy to have you, man. We've heard nothing. And I met you a while back when right before Thirsty got trafficked, he was telling us all about you, right? And Thirsty, it's good to see you here again.
Thank you. It's a blessing to always be back.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't think he's ever going to leave, but hey, we got him in, He's going to be a permanent co-host.
Not following Franklin around anymore?
No more Franklin.
No more Franklin.
I want to make one note about last week's show. Okay. I think, and we've been laughing about it all week. Maybe you didn't hear Thirsty, and BK were going to fill you in. If you listened to last week's episode, which we hope you did, right? We were having a debate about shark and lightning strikes. Yeah. Right? I was saying there were more shark attacks than lightning strikes, and Sherpa proceeded to tell us how he's had multiple friends be struck by lightning.
That is a true statement. You can say that.
So we're trying to find.
There was a bet involved.
There was a bet, right? I was supposed to be shirtless or assless. What was I doing, Sherpa? I don't know. What did you have me trying to do?
You were going to let the titties breathe. He was going to go in the ocean with some meat on his balls.
Right. No, I was going. I was doing the pole. No, I was the one who said meat and pole. He wanted me naked and him naked, and something about oil and fucking wrestling and all kinds of shit.
Did he timing?
Yeah. It went. It took a turn sideways. I had to stop the gayness. Right. I mean, I had to pump the brakes on the gayness. But we are trying to get Sherpa, and Deez and I have discussed it multiple times this week. We want to talk to one of the lightning guys. Can you tell us, Sherpa, is any of the lightning guys able to speak, or are they speaking through computers?
Yeah, they lost their voice boxes in these unfortunate accidents, but they're out there, man. They're the homies.
It's so funny.
The
You know,
homies.
I mean, somebody could say, most people could say, now, I learned a second, Sherpa, you're going to find this very interesting, my friend. I have not only learned that you have multiple friends that have been struck by lightning, Dee's grandfather was struck by lightning.
Yeah. He
Like,
was.
this is a legitimate story.
But
He was
it
struck
wasn't.
down.
It wasn't in my lifetime. It was before.
Oh,
my
so you weren't
lifetime.
alive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Yeah, but that's what you asked me.
Yeah, but what? So you weren't alive when he was struck?
No.
Oh, so he died previous to you
Yeah,
being born. Okay,
yeah.
but you do. He just comes.
No,
to me
he
the other day.
died previously to me born, just in
He
my
was just
lifetime.
struck before he was born.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Did you hear about what happened in Sanford?
What happened?
They had their big like city, Sanford, Florida. They had their big city fireworks show ready to rock and roll. They're supposed to go off at like 7:00.
Yeah.
Lightning strike.
Yeah.
4:00. All the fireworks went off.
Dude, I think he's got
really?
you.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
got
What do,
you.
you mean what do you mean they all went off?
The lightning struck and detonated all the fireworks when nobody was like at the event. Like
But it did
That's
hit
$60,000 worth of fireworks went off and nobody was there.
But I'll tell you, it was probably spectacular.
Nobody saw it.
Oh, nobody was.
So now,
the
now,
event
now the
started at like
statistics
7.
getting better. I
Yeah,
think I'm
but
leaning towards the lightning strike
Nobody.
thing.
Well, I still don't
We
buy
looked it up. The data was
Yeah,
already
the
there.
data was there.
I know the science. That was a great debate too. The science debate.
I'm
Okay.
I'm with him.
So we were trying to
Thanks.
finish the show last week before we get to our friend BK. We were trying to finish the show last week on the beer fest, but you kept getting
Yeah,
interrupted.
I
He was, I don't know, he was yelling at me about science guy. He called me science guy 7 times. we always have a great ending.
Yeah.
So we're gonna jump into a beer fest 2025. I want to show
Yeah.
you something, Deez,
Yeah.
that I think needs to be game one on this show. On the
games
on the
are very
beer fest.
important. The games are very important.
So can you
let's look
roll
at it.
that for me, Sherpa, please? This is this is going to be one of our games, buddy. This has got to be one of our games. All right.
Let me get it going.
Yeah, no problem. I'm excited for this
Game one? Yeah.
beer
let's
fest,
see.
and we're going
Let's
to do
see.
August 23rd or Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some volume on this thing.
in Pleasant Mart's yearly
go.
ass-eating competition.
That's disgusting.
There you
I've
go.
been practicing at rest stops at bathrooms all across Cleveland County. That gift card is going to be mine.
Well, I've been eating
AI
stink
video?
pipe since they
Yeah.
shot JFK, so I intend on winning this year's competition.
Very
See,
good.
all these talls got to crouch to do their thing. Not me. As soon as the bell rings, my face is already there. That gift card is mine, assholes.
Oh, I love it, baby. I won last year.
Look at this guy.
Got my tongue all in there like I was eating some shrimp and grits. Y'all hear me?
Thank you for that, Sherpa.
That
So,
will definitely not be one of the games.
Dude, wouldn't that be funny though?
Yeah.
You know, here you got a $50 gift card. Who wants to eat ass first? I'd be like, oh, first. You know, maybe Sherpa would be like, we can bet it where you can eat my ass first.
Yeah, you eat ass or
Shirtless.
get lightning strike. Which one are you going to choose?
That's hysterical. And then, before we get into our, the what we do for the last couple of days, I want to wish everybody happy 4th of July. Yesterday was the 4th of July. Everybody here in the studio keep all their fingers. Yeah. Everybody kept their toes. in
You're
their
just a
hand.
complete maniac with fireworks. Bro.
Why am
you
I
just
maniac?
are, man.
We-
He
we-
put it on an electrical box. Wanted to shoot off fireworks.
That
works
was
on.
crazy.
Yeah, it was,
But we did make them look good.
It's a flat surface, though.
no, it's an electrical box.
Damn,
guy.
that's wild.
Right? BK, they're crazy because it's a flat surface, man.
And then he just drops fireworks right where we're sitting, like just drops them.
That was I wanted to, Sherpa. You were here during the conversation. I was trying to get Deez out of a chair, and we bought Roman candles, and we would have shot each other with the Roman candles.
Yeah.
And I had one of them that was a ground artillery, and it fell over and shot all the girls.
Yeah.
All the kids were running for
The
their lives.
first firework that he was going to light off on the electrical box, he put it on the ground. It exploded. It was one of those that go in the air. It literally exploded right where it was sitting, and you should have seen the girls
It
running.
started
over.
just going all around.
Oh,
Just,
so
it was
funny.
like it was on the ground, just bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Stocks just emerged from smoke.
She was
Oh,
running.
shit.
She was the first time I ever see her. I ever actually saw her run properly. Yeah, it was
she
pretty
was
funny.
she was on.
But it was good. I mean, our night ended with some local douchebag tearing up the lawn. One of those guys that tear up the lawn literally parked in front of us up the block and went on this guy's lawn
On purpose.
on purpose and started tearing up the guy's lawn. And we found out it was revenge for the guy
Confronting
telling
him.
the mother that he did it to his lawn once before. So of course I got to get in the car and I got to run down there and look, and then I bring the neighbors in the car, and then all of a sudden me and Thirsty are sitting in the car. I don't even know if I told you this, and this woman is with her husband, and all of a sudden she's like, "You guys can go ahead, go." I'm like, "I live here. Why are you falling apart?" She's like, "Well, aren't you guys talking about the wives?" I'm like, "This is fucking awkward." In front of her husband, I'm like, "What is she doing right now?" You know, there's a problem when women get drunk and get stupid. It really fucking annoys me. Like when they get mad for no reason. Nothing fucking annoys me more, man. BK, do you ever have that, man?
Oh, 100%.
God damn.
BK knows about the ladies. So if there's anybody that knows.
Yeah.
All right, let's get Go ahead. What'd you say?
I've seen some crazy stuff where when I was at the club, like this one girl, her best friend was trying to take her to the Uber, and her best friend was trying to fight her, and then they fought outside the club.
Oh, that's adorable. That's hot though. Did you?
Did they have Jello on them?
Yeah, that's hot though. BK, you're not telling the crazy story. You're telling the porn story. Yeah. It's almost porn, man. I've seen a lot of movies start that way.
Yeah, I just skipped that part.
Yeah, no, that was good.
I like that.
And I love the fact that BK is at the club.
Yeah.
He's like,
BK.
He's a clubber.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey,
So.
I'm there all the time, man.
Yeah,
I love it. So this is what I want to give a little bit of the backstory of BK, right? We just told everybody he's 4'9", right? So he was in high school with Thirsty, all right, and the boys, and BK, please tell
his BFG,
right? That is. So BK, can you kind of tell the story or Thirsty? Give us the story of how you guys met and how we know how he came into our lives because Thirsty came into our life, and one day he's like, "Hey," Thirsty's like, "Hey, I know this guy who drains threes all over the court," and I said, "Get this guy on the fucking show," and here you are. Can you guys give us a little bit of the backstory of how you guys met and how you became brothers?
I'll give you the floor, BK, if you want.
All right. So I've met Thirsty, well, Matt in my sense, because I know him by Matt. I've met him since high school. Well, 8th grade, but I knew him during high school. And then we've always played against each other. We've always we knew of each other, but we weren't like hanging out like that at the time. And then my senior year, his junior year, he transferred to Mesquite because one of our friends, his dad got the job. And then ever since then, we've been like really close, and we've been.
So you guys started junior year in high school.
Yeah. So.
Well, he was a junior. I was a senior at the time.
Okay. So you guys didn't know each other freshman years.
We like you said, we played against each other growing up, but we weren't like tight like we were in high school.
Gotcha.
Right,
so it destroys my narrative, Thirsty. I had this narrative that you guys became friends by you making sure that your buddy here, was taken care of in high school, and now find out you were senior and junior.
Yeah.
He just blew up the whole thing. Can you give me the blow up button?
But it sounds like BK was beating him in basketball.
That's what it sounds like.
Hey, can I learn?
Yeah. BK, were you just torching this fucking 6'3" idiot?
No, okay, so I didn't play as much during when I had different coaches, because I've had 3 different varsity coaches, and when we played with Matt, sometimes it would be him half and half, like with JV and varsity, but then he'll mainly play varsity and just a little bit of JV, but I wouldn't really get in versus Campo or against with him because they beat our asses. I ain't gonna
lie. So let me ask you this though, BK. At what point, we really think that again, knowing your story when you and I were talking off air, is that again you're 4'9", right? So when you were in high school, okay, you decided, okay, I'm gonna go out for basketball, right? Yeah. Basketball's a pretty tall kid sport, right? And we really find it badass that you went in there and said nothing was gonna stop you. Were you a freshman when you started to play basketball?
No, I started when I was like 5 or 4.
Oh, so you even started much. So your parents, did you do like rec ball in your hometown and start out like the YMCA and all that stuff? And your parents just said, "Hey, son, don't let any of your own personal limitations or anybody try and stop you from what your dreams are."
I mean, honestly, for throughout the years, once I hit high school, they wanted me to do wrestling because I was strong.
Okay.
And
true.
And
okay.
I was like, if I didn't make basketball, then I'll do wrestling. But since I've made basketball all 4 years, then I'm gonna achieve my goal and be the first person in my family to get to be in basketball all 4 years.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Did you ever participate in wrestling, or did you do both sports, or does wrestling and basketball overlap, or did you try and do both sports?
Yeah, they're during the same season.
Gotcha.
Same season.
And then we're again having the limitation of being shorter than most of the basketball guys that are out there, right? Were they trying to like make you work harder to prove yourself? How did you realize that you had this gift of draining 3-pointers from all over the court?
Yeah.
I mean, it started with me and Thirsty's coach, Carlos. He let me have the freedom to do what I need to do, and I know for a fact that ever since I was little, people would always push me around, like try to post me up or like try to bully ball me, and I wouldn't let that happen. And even for my strength, no one knows how strong I am.
Right.
So I would push them around too, and I'll make sure that they don't get an easy bucket or I'll do some dirty plays on them.
I love that, dude. I love
Dirty
that.
plays.
Yeah, well, he gets in there and he's like, nobody's gonna stop me.
Well,
Here
again,
it is.
there's always the
Underdog.
The underdog, right?
Yeah.
And the guy and again, I hope I'm not speaking out of turn here, but I'm assuming, me knowing Thirsty already, I'm sure if guys were, trying to bully you or give you a hard time, it just sounds like you had friends around you that said, no, this is our guy, right?
Yeah. With Thirsty and then we.
Yeah. But it sounds like you held your own, because I saw a video of you in a locker room, okay, and some dude said something to you, and you he open hand slapped him like a bitch.
Kid was 6'7".
He was
I
at
love
least
that.
at least 6'7".
I love that.
And at that time, were you at full height here, or were you even shorter than you are now?
No, I was same height. It was my senior year.
I was senior year.
yeah.
He open hand. I wish we could have pulled up that video.
I was trying to send it to him, but
You were
it was the email.
Sherpa. When I say open hand slap this 6'7" guy, and he said to him something like, "You want to say something now, motherfucker?" And the dude just was. I mean, first of all, you get slapped by you lose.
Yeah,
If you lose, you could probably try and take him down or run around, kick him or something like that. But when he open hand slaps you like that in public, you have to take the beating and just
I love
say,
that.
I'm sorry, BK.
I love that you bullies get what they deserve.
No,
love it.
he like almost had to jump a little bit. It was like you were full extension, bro. I saw the
It was
video.
a great video.
You were
Can I
full.
send it to you on Instagram? Or?
Yeah, let's see the slap.
You were full extension. All right, so now moving forward, you play high school, right? You graduate high school. You play. Do you play now recreationally, adult league? I mean, may I ask first of all, how old of a man are you?
I'm 25. I'm gonna be 26 next month.
20. Happy birthday! Let's hear it from
Yeah,
happy
BK.
birthday! Yay. So are you playing now? Recreationally, have you gone back to high school and started to do assistant coaching, or are you still involved in the basketball world in the playing aspect before we get into your celebrity aspect?
Yeah, I play time to time. I play rec ball at times, or I play with my pro friends, or I play with Thirsty whenever he's back, or even just sometimes go to like a EOS or just those gyms.
Yeah. So when let me ask you that, because you remember you're speaking to people that have no clue. What is an EOS?
EOS is a gym, so it's like Lifetime Fitness.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like-
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's like an LA Fitness type of thing.
Gotcha. So do you ever go to like those basketball camps where all the kids come in? Are you inspiring other, not only little people, but are you inspiring children out there that you are a very good baller, that you're hoping that they follow in your footsteps along the way?
I say I do, because I've had news articles. I've had Arizona Republics publish me for
We're playing
the story
volleyball.
of my
Oh,
playing
wow.
volleyball.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that we're gonna get into that, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good segue there, Thirsty. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
So we hear also that you had done volleyball. Were you doing volleyball in high school also?
Yeah, I did it. I played my sophomore year.
Was he jumping and spiking the ball? I
And
have
senior,
to know.
you played senior because that was my junior year. We played.
Couldn't be.
Yes.
I mean, I
I
saw
gotta
him
know.
slap a 6'7"
BK,
guy.
were you spiking the ball?
Nah, I was a
setter.
girl, so No, I was a libero, so the
Ah.
libero is like a defensive dude.
There you go.
Gotcha,
See,
gotcha.
he's already. I told him once to understand that he knows he's talking to layman, and the guy explained it.
What's
he
the
did.
vertical? What's your vertical?
I haven't tested my vertical in a minute, if I'm being honest with you.
What you got? 32 back in the day?
Shoot, possibly.
All right.
He could get up a little bit.
So now,
Nice.
so you're playing volleyball, like again, defying all odds in terms
Yes,
of that
that's
shit.
what
You
I
really,
wanna-
you really are. However you want to slice it or dice it, there's not many little people out there. The most famous little person I know is Brad Williams, and Brad, he's a comedian, and he's
Who's
as
that?
funny as shit.
Oh yeah, I know Brad Williams.
He's
Yeah,
funny
he
as
is
shit,
funny.
right?
Yeah, he's
You
very
don't
funny.
see many athletes that are
Yeah.
I any of them. I've never seen him wrestling. I've never seen him, and this guy is out there doing it. And
Very
again,
inspiring.
that's an inspiration
Yeah.
that there's no boundaries, man.
Yeah.
So you're playing volleyball. This is all through high school, right? You quit high school. You graduate high school. Now you go into the workforce. You're following up, playing some open gyms and shit like that. Now, you just said my pro friends. How in the fuck do you get hooked up with the likes of Shaquille O'Neal's son? Drop us some names that you play with and how you got into these charity events, please.
All right, so I was playing in this rec league. Matt was in it with me as well, but or Thirsty, sorry.
That's okay. He
I
goes
was
by
playing in
both.
it. But there's an influencer named B.A.5. And
Say that again?
He's an influencer and a pro basketball player named B.A.5.
B.8.5.
Yes,
is
that's
that
his
correct?
Instagram handle.
Okay.
Yes.
So everybody out there, we want you to look him up and make sure you like him and follow him. Along with we'll give BK's Instagram and any other handles that he has at the end of the show because you guys all got to see this guy. So please continue. So B.85 is I'm saying it correctly, right? He's your friend. A. I apologize.
You're good. You're good.
All right. So A. You and A. become buddies. How do you guys become buddies?
So I met him through just one night out of a league game, and then I said, "Oh, let me try your food," because he's a entrepreneur where he makes food, he makes content videos for basketball. He does he went on Jimmy Kimmel before as well, and
nice.
I've talked to him where I was like, "Hey, let me try your food because your food looked good," and then after that day, he gave me his number, and then after that, we just connected ever since then.
And how many years ago was that, buddy?
4 years ago.
4 years. Okay.
4 years ago.
So now, you know this guy. You guys become good friends about 4 years ago, and then was he a professional basketball player or was he an amateur basketball? Like, how did he get you in tune with all of these professional guys? Because he obviously knows them through the social medias, or he knows them through playing basketball somehow.
Both, because he has played in the G League, D League, in the NBA. He has played overseas, and through his followers, he knows all these people from Arizona and from all the other states that could come in and play basketball with him, or he would just text them, and all these other companies will just hit him up to say, "Hey, can you play this basketball?" or invite him outside, and then we'll just make a team in the rec league, and then it'll be a super team basically.
Nice.
The dream team, with the captain of 4'9".
Yeah.
And now we have BK coming in at 4'9".
Yeah.
Let's hear
Crushing it.
Crushing it. Can we get it? Can I get? There he goes. I love it. Wrong button.
No, that's the right button.
Wrong button. So now drop me some of the names that you play with and the charity events that you've done where you are hanging out with these guys. Drop some names for me. Give this audience some wow factor.
I played with Sharif O'Neal, Shaq's son.
Nice.
How's he balling? He's tight. What's up? You draining any on him?
No, I was on the same team as him that year.
Remember their dream team, Sherpa.
The dream team.
Hey,
The
I just wanted to know how he really plays.
I mean, he's good. He's dunking. He's easy for me just to throw him a lob or just whatever.
Yeah, he's Shaq's
It's
son.
easy as heck.
Yeah.
Shaq's son.
Shaq said, what else do you guys say? Could you imagine BK said, "Hey, kind of sucks." Oh shit! I don't want to talk about Shaq's son because he's bad. I can't. Is he fucking even close to the height of his father?
He's 6'10".
Oh wow, man! Wow.
One of my favorite basketball players, just in terms of ability and personality is Shaq, and
Yeah.
number 2 is Barkley.
Shaq's just got a whole great personality. Man.
Yeah,
He brings
yeah,
a lot. You know what I mean?
100%,
He's just
dude.
a cool dude, bro.
His son's just got to be fucking. Is he like, that's my dad and I'm super rich, or is he like, down to earth, humble? I'm assuming
Nah,
you wouldn't tell us if he was a total douchebag, but is he like, is he? I'm sure he's some sort of humbled, right?
Nah, he's super down to earth. He's
Yeah.
chill. I've had conversations with him. I've almost gotten a chance to talk to his dad, honestly, during that day, but all these kids surrounded us after the game, so I couldn't get a chance to talk to his dad.
Yeah. Oh, he was there too, huh?
No, FaceTime. I was
Oh,
gonna ask
gotcha.
him to FaceTime him for me.
Gotcha. How about who else? Give us some more names. I know you played with or hung out with some of the Phoenix Suns guys.
Yeah, so I've hung out with Damian Lee
that's
with this little event that him and my friend B-Dot did. It was a cornhole event, and I've hung out with him. I've hung out with a couple of the WNBA girls, like from the
Caitlin
Phoenix
Clark?
Mercury. No,
She's on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Satu Sabelli,
Okay.
and well, the whole Mercury crew popped up too, but I've hung out with them too. I've hung out with NBA stars at the club with like Russell Westbrook, PJ Tucker. I've hung out with James Harden before as well.
Wow, that's cool. And then, so when you say the club, what kind of club are we talking about? Are we talking about like the strip club? Or are we talking about Denim and Diamonds, where you guys where they go in and want to be cowboys?
Pink Pony.
Nah, it's a nightclub. It's a nightclub at times.
In
or, like,
Arizona or in
sometimes,
California?
Arizona.
Arizona.
Nice.
Do you ever get out to LA, or when you do these events, these I keep saying charity basketball events, which I'm assuming they have some sort of charity attached to them, or even if they're just pickup games. Is it in Cali and Arizona and all out west, or do you ever come east and go to New York and things like that?
It just depends, because with the company that Ivy Hoop that invites me out, like with B-Dot and them, they're called Ball Dogs. So sometimes they'll do New York, sometimes they'll do Cleveland. I think they've done before, but
Yeah.
I've never went out to there because at the time my friend B-Dot was overseas at that time as well.
Okay. Oh, so most of the time that you get to these events, B-Dot is with you. B-Dot is with you.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
gotcha.
Yes.
So are you building yourself into these situations where do you feel, future, because you're still a young guy, do you feel future coming that you're going to start doing these events even if your other guy is unavailable, or is it just you guys come as a tandem?
Yeah, both. I mean, I've got hit up for content stuff, like with other content creators like Julian Newman. I've versed him.
Wow.
Everyone
he's a
hated
big
him in
one,
high
yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
And-
big content creator in the basketball community.
Is he?
Wow.
Julian Newman, yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very big. And then I've played with someone that Thirsty played with, Kyrie Walker.
Okay.
Played
He's
with
a big
him.
name. Yeah, in the celebrity game.
Now, who's that? For those of us who don't know, where is he from? Or what teams he play with?
I don't know if I'm sure he's still playing basketball,
Yeah.
but he was a part of this AAU team back in the day. It was like very gassed up. It was called the Oakland Soldiers.
Okay.
It was like him. But the thing about them was like all of them had like reclassed. So they all were like really class of like 2017, but they were playing class of 2019.
Gotcha.
You know, yeah.
Gotcha,
So they're all
gotcha.
old as hell, just like dominating the
The young-
tournaments and
young guys.
everything. You know?
So
Yeah.
so they stacked
Oh my God.
like a 27U team. Did you say 27U?
No, not it's like 2017.
Oh,
Like,
2017.
So like he was like
I was like, God
17 playing like
damn.
yeah 15.
I thought they were literally going to tell, like, this is the baseball world. It's no different than, Cooperstown. When Cooperstown comes in, you have to be 12 years old. This is proven fact that Bryce Harper went from team to team to team when he was 12 years old. And some of those guys bring in the fucking 18, 17, 18 Colombian, Ecuadorian, Jamaican, not the Jamaican, the
Dominicans.
The Dominicans, thank you, Thirsty. Where these guys are 25 years old and they're playing as fucking 16-year-olds, and they just ring it for no reason. Like, just you want the trophy that bad?
Yeah.
So I literally thought he was, you see Shaquille O'Neal, his kid coming in. Yeah, I'm 12, and
Yeah.
6'10".
10,
Shit.
yeah.
You're like, no, you're not 12.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're not 12. Yeah. So BK, do you anticipate ever coaching or getting into basketball in any other capacity? Are you and before you answer that second part of that question, are you in the basketball field now as some sort of job related?
No, for my job, I'm with like a medical force, like of a corporate office, and for the basketball one, I want to as well, but I just got to see what I have to do
Right.
more of to gain more looks, more followers, and more just eyes to appeal what I could do differently than what other content creators do.
Got you. Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
when you're saying, you're still creating content out there on the basketball court in terms of your charity games, and then just playing in your pickup games, like people are filming you. You have people running around filming you and doing all that shit, and those are the videos that we keep seeing.
Yeah, or like even with Thirsty too, he'll help film, like not help film, but like he'll see, like there'll be people filming us, and we'll just be hooping, and usually those celebrity game or the charity events or the celebrity games, there are already cameras, so those people would send it to me usually.
That's awesome. The charity, the charity events. That's
Celebrity.
What kind of charity? What charities are you playing for at times? If you don't mind me asking.
That part I do not know, because that's
He
based
just goes
on
on
like
hoops.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's cool. So there's multiple charities involved.
Yeah, it's
That's
gotta be.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
I'm sure Shaquille's involved in how many things,
Yeah.
he's giving back. I mean, how many videos have we seen Shaquille O'Neal walk into? And I don't mean to, single him out, but
shoes
that's a big
and-
name that he
yeah,
said. So
he's-
he goes into a Walmart and sees some mother struggling with 5 kids, and he pays a fucking bill and says, your house needs to be furnished. I got you. My head.
Yeah, mine too. It's awesome that your talent gets to be shared in so many different ways. I love that. I love your story, man. It's
Yeah,
great,
that's
great
fantastic.
story.
So BK, how can my followers follow you on Instagram and such?
my Instagram handle is Brandon KWAN 5950.
Brandon KWAN 5950 at Instagram, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Is that how you kids say it nowadays?
Quan. Well,
Not at all.
Why do you say it?
You just say the @ name. Like, is it
Oh,
at?
gotcha.
At
Brandon.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to do it thirsty for me?
Sure. So it's going to be at Brandon KWAN 5950.
And how about you give a shout out to your K-Dob?
B.A.
All right.
Yes.
What's his handle?
What is it, BK?
A.5.
B dot. Spell it out.
BDOT ADOT 5, the number 5.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank
Come
you.
on,
And
Boomer.
don't. I'm
Come on,
Yo,
Boomer.
yeah, you act like you know this shit.
I don't
over
know
there.
that shit either.
When the screen freezes, he climbs on our shit. All of a sudden, he knows all about
Yeah.
the fucking.
We're still
the
trying to figure out how to do
internet.
live.
Exactly.
And then
You know-
also follow my brother Matt Hill as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to, because I'm going to tell you something about your brother that I learned recently. And I'm sure you're going to hear this, BK, and everybody can hear this. I don't know why we shouldn't lose him yet. You point at me when we're about to lose. If we lose him, I'm gonna tell you goodbye now. He's got 2 minutes. So this is what happened today, BK. We're all swimming around the pool, laying around, and thank you. Those were great stories. We appreciate
Yes,
it.
love
We're
it.
gonna have you come back. We'd love to fly you in one day, have you on the show proper. So we're sitting around the pool today, and all of a sudden Thirsty comes out and he's got his phone in his hand. And he goes, "Look at this! I'm on this website called teabagsallday.com, where these women post about shitty boyfriends, and who is number one on this list? The one and only Thirsty.
Just a scorn woman app that you get to just
Did you-
post just about your ex-boyfriend.
Did you hear this, BK? If you haven't, tonight when you guys are all done, Why don't you give him a call and he's going to tell you all about it.
Yeah.
He's even going to read it where the woman said, "This is the shittiest boyfriend you could ever imagine. Stay away from him."
But no, it didn't go that much.
And then they didn't. They might as well. It was fucking close.
Yeah.
And then they even called him out by name.
By name.
And
Wow.
and called him a mama's boy, for God's sake.
said I had mommy issues, whatever that means.
You do have mommy issues. I don't know. So BK, once again, we want to thank you. BK, appreciate
Yeah, round of applause.
I appreciate
Yeah.
you guys.
you. Real nice and easy to go. We're looking forward to it. Say again,
And then, can I do a quick shout out
please.
to
Yeah.
other people? Okay. So shout out to my boy Matt Hill. Shout out to my boy B.8.5. And shout out for people that always brings me out to the clubs too. My boy, the real Kyrie. His brand right here, Adored and Admired.
Adored,
And-
admired. Everybody go see Adored, admired. Admired. Got it.
Yeah, and then because him and his girl do it as well. Her, I think, it's Latina Princess. I think I don't remember, but yeah. And then just follow all my peoples here.
You got it.
I
We're
love
gonna-
you guys. I
love
appreciate
you.
guys.
Appreciate
shout-outs,
you,
great
BK.
shout-outs.
Let's hear from BK. Thank you, BK, and we will talk to you in the near future, buddy.
Thank you guys.
All right, brother.
Love you, BK, bro.
Thank you. Love
Good
you,
stuff.
Matt.
Good stuff.
Good times, good times. Well, let's hear it. I mean,
Great,
BK, that was great
great
to have.
First
on,
of all,
right?
he
Great
is so humble. Like
Yeah.
he could have went
Yeah.
so much more. Like,
Well,
talked
why
about
don't
a
you
lot more,
why don't you dive in a little deeper because you've known him for years?
I know.
What do you mean by that?
I kind of wanted to let him have the floor.
He
Like
took
let
it.
him
He
speak.
took his
Yeah,
best he could,
He did,
and I think he
but,
did a great job for the first time being on a podcast.
Like talking about like high school, like he said, his first 3 years he didn't get a lot of playing time, and then we transferred over to the schools. My best friend's dad got the head coaching job, and he just saw something in BK.
Yeah.
Like BK was always the one working at the absolute hardest
Yeah,
in
of
practice. Would stay late. Oh, he's calling me right now. He stay late shooting. First one in the gym. You know, he's giving it his all on the sprints.
He put in the work.
Yeah,
The guy
Like,
showed up,
He
even
earned
though.
everything that he
Yeah.
does. You know.
There's no doubt he had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
and with him having those issues that most people think to themselves they can't do these things.
Yeah,
he
of course.
he persevered and did it.
or the people that just told me that
Yeah.
those people that said to people like that in terms
Right.
of with he doesn't have some sort of mental deficiency. He has a physical not even a disability. He just has a height restriction, right?
Right.
So for everybody that probably during those years were like, he's too small, he
right.
can't do. He
just-
said,
yeah,
"Fuck you, I'm gonna
fuck
keep
you.
going."
Yeah.
Just
Keep going, I'm
and that's
going.
what it really is. I
Yeah.
mean, it's the movie Rudy minus, Rudy was the same type of. He didn't have a mental deficiency. He just had a size thing.
Right.
And Rudy went out there and he changed the game and
Rudy.
Notre Dame.
Rudy.
And
I just
at the
love
end of the day,
Rudy.
this
Great
this kid that I find inspiring is that. You guys protected him, and he didn't get into that, which I'm sure. Then I'm not saying that he needed all of it, but you guys stood by your friend,
Yeah.
and so when somebody was probably fucking pushing him around. Besides the fact he open hand slapped somebody in a
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
thing,
like you said, he could handle himself.
he
too,
can handle
but-
himself,
yeah.
But you guys he knew you guys has back.
But it sounds like they were having a hard time defending him. Like
3-pointers, dude. When I say we will have Thirsty put up some videos that I will pull next week, and we'll start the show with it next week,
Yeah,
where
have to.
where we will show you from mid court this fucking guy just and he's not just throwing the ball up, he's trying to throw the ball to
He's
where it
shooting
goes,
it.
and he's
Yeah.
shooting. Yeah,
Right.
and thank you. And he's shooting it, and it's making it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we showed a little bit in the couple episodes before, but we'll show you more of his talent.
Yeah,
in
just
full,
amazing.
For sure.
I really am looking forward to, we're going to get into that Instagram with him. And we're going to try and get his friend and have both of them online. And I'm sure Sherp will be able to hook that up. And this week coming up, now that because I can't stay, you know how it drives him nuts when the
Right.
shit you're saying is broken. You know what drives me nuts? When we shouldn't have to fucking worry about 3 minutes, right? Right? We shouldn't have to worry about that. And it's on me because Sherpa said to me, "Do you have a Zoom account?" And I was thinking, I don't have a Zoom account. Stop being a cheap motherfucker and buy the Zoom for when we do this shit, because I can't have Sherpa looking at me saying, "You got 2 minutes." I could just see BK being like, "Hey, thank you," and he's gone.
Yeah.
That would drive me fucking
It
nuts.
said
dude.
one-on-one should be unlimited, but I don't
Well,
know. I don't know.
clearly it wasn't, because Sherpa had a countdown.
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say another story about BK was we played against the school Desert Ridge, and we put him in the fourth quarter, and he came in and scored like 10, 12 straight points.
Wow.
And we had one of our.
Were you losing at the time? Were you?
No.
Oh no.
Well, So
He was just like the cherry on top, like
exactly.
fuck.
Like he was like the fuck you.
Yeah, like
He
the
was
fuck.
like-
As he should be.
Yeah. So we were playing against one of our club teammates because it's like club and school basketball that's separate. And our club teammate, next time we saw him, comes up to us and he's like, "Bro, we had to run so much the next practice just because BK came in and torched them."
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
then-
love that. I
As
love
you
that.
should, you know.
Mhm.
If you are allowing a guy that is coming in and beating you when you're already losing, and now their coach is saying, okay, you go embarrass them. Now you should be running.
I'm sure
You know?
at first when he started playing, they were like, "Oh, this guy's not a big deal." And over the years, they probably
Of
like,
course
"Shit, we got to play
Who
against this
wouldn't
guy."
be? You see a
You
guy
know?
4'9" coming in.
Right.
Right, and I did learn the other day, Sherpa, and you'll be happy about this because we had a huge fight one day about it. At that height, you are considered a little person. That I didn't
like
know.
legally, yeah.
Legally, they told me legally.
What,
And I was like,
4'9"?
yeah,
4'9" is
4'9".
that's the top.
That's
I think it's 410 is
the-
I
it-
think.
That's the top.
That's
is-
the
is-
tallest
that's
you can
the
that's
tallest
the-
you can be considered a little person.
Yeah, I
Wow.
think so.
So at 4'9", he's a legit little person. They don't use the word midget anymore because it pisses people off. But
Right.
4'9" is. But Brad Williams uses it all the time. He'd be like, "You see a guy like me," and he's hysterical.
Oh yeah.
But you get a guy like that who says "fuck you" to the norm, and he goes out there and
just
the
kills
beauty
it.
of it is just interviewing him there. He has total fucking confidence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's talking about late. We didn't even get into it because we had 2 minutes left. But I wanted to get into a little bit of the lady aspect.
Yeah,
You out there hitting the clubs? BK, you fucking you swooning up the chicks? What are you doing? I bet he doesn't have a tough time doing it. And Thirsty could probably.
He probably
attest
goes up
it.
to the ladies like, "You gotta be this tall to ride this ride."
He's in a music video getting twerked on.
I gotta
pull
see
that
the.
up
Let's
too,
pull the
yeah.
minute.
Yeah, Sherpa? Can you pull up the video?
I can text him, but God, I have to figure out what it is.
All right.
That
Yeah,
might be
we
the next-
remember we're live here. We
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
be. You can try real quick, but
Yeah.
it may take a little longer.
Yeah, yeah.
Might have to come through.
That
But
is something we're pulling up.
yeah, that's for
100%,
sure. Yeah, we want to get to right to that spot.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And if you want, text them while we're going all through our stuff here, and just say, "Hey, send us the clip of you getting twerked
Or
on."
maybe our next show we can just start the whole front end with just
Yeah,
the
we could do
BK
that.
fucking highlight reel.
BK marathon.
See, that's why we love Sherpa. He's always
Sherpa's
thinking.
on it, man.
Yeah,
There you
he
go.
never got struck by lightning.
No.
Because if he gets struck by lightning, he'd be pushing around in the
And it's
straw.
shocking because he's always in the ocean.
He's
always in the
yeah.
ocean.
With meat hanging off. of him.
The meat in my pants, motherfucker.
But all his
and
friends
there it
around him are just getting nailed.
It's real easy for him to talk like that when he doesn't show his face.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so fun. I can't wait for the day we all see this motherfucker.
Never
Speaking of this guy, oh yeah, when we go live, you're not gonna. When we're at a place, are we putting a Death Punk fucking mask on?
Yeah, man, whatever.
That'd
it
be,
takes.
I'd even let him do that too. How funny would that be?
Yeah.
Speaking of
The white
that,
wolf.
the wolf. Yeah, we do have him as a wolf. Speaking of the ocean again, right? Did you watch the fucking Shark Whisperer? He brought it up last week. Did you watch
I
it?
saw something on TikTok, but I don't know if that was
God damn.
like she got in the ocean and then she got eaten.
No, she didn't get eaten.
No.
She swims. Now, anybody who knows shark, and Sherpa, you can jump in because you're the shark guy. When sharks are eating.
He's the lightning guy.
He is the lightning guy. Sherpa?
Yes.
This is how it
I'm his other friend.
This is how it play. Yeah, you be the friend. Hello, Bill.
We got hit by lightning.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell the friends the day you're on the golf course. What happened?
I was out there on the golf course and I held up my iron and Sherpa got away, but I got nailed. Just didn't get it.
But don't you remember? Don't you remember you weren't alone?
I don't remember anything.
But wait. There were a couple
Is this Sherpa?
But wait, don't you remember? There were a couple of you.
Hello? Hello? I'm going to go for a swim. I'll call you back.
Ah, that's fucking classic. So when sharks eat, it's a feeding frenzy,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
you see them, they chum. You're a fisherman too.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm talking to the wrong guy because he surfs, you fish.
Yeah.
So they chum the water, and these things go crazy, right? Like chumming the water, these animals become very aggressive and fighting each other to get the food, right?
Yeah.
They have one
I mean,
purpose.
if you're talking sharks, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, you don't,
Right. So this chick, there was a dead whale. Okay. Her name, first of all, is Ocean Ramsey. You all need to go see it. It's called The Shark Whisperer, now out on Netflix. She's like trying to get a bill passed in Hawaii about not being able to kill sharks, not being able to fish for sharks, right?
Sounds like they need a charity basketball game.
They
Yeah.
did. They definitely did.
Yeah.
Right. So it didn't pass 3 times. So she's like, oh, she hears of a dead sperm whale floating around the ocean, right near Hawaii. So she's like, this is a great
So
opportunity.
she swims up with her mouth open.
She did.
This is how you do it.
She jumps in the ocean and she swims with these tiger sharks. She started with tiger sharks, right? So she swims in the ocean with this tiger shark that's about 8 to 10 foot long, and it's eating this dead whale, right? And all of a sudden, and that she keeps saying we don't want to call sharks monsters, but they play the ominous music.
Oh, yeah,
She
that-
like because all of a sudden she's like, everything got silent. The tiger shark swam away, and everything got silent. And Thirsty was watching with me, and all of a sudden you hear they're playing the music. So if you want to make it not a monster, don't put the Jaws music in. Like
Oh,
let's start there. Even though it wasn't Jaws proper, it was close enough.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
it's a shark,
and all of a sudden
man.
she's like, then it appeared out of the depths, a 20-foot great white shark
Oh,
chewing
man.
on this fucking dead whale with her next to it. Like next to it, bud. And she's like, my husband, because her husband is the film guy.
Yeah,
so the
but-
two of them are in the ocean with this fucking 20-foot great white eating this dead whale carcass, where at any point it could have just turned to her, and in one
but-
chop took her completely in half. And her husband and her are the only two that do this insanity. And there are people on both sides just saying she shouldn't do that because I believe it's sending a bad message. I don't think if I'm that stupid and be like,
Not to me. I'm not getting in the water. I don't
right,
care
but
what it's doing.
let's say Sherpa gets courage. He's like, I can do that.
He's
And he
not
can't.
getting in there with it. He's not doing
No,
that.
I don't think
No
nobody's
way.
doing that, bro.
But
No,
that's
it's-
that's the message she's saying. She's saying that sharks are not
and
monsters.
those people don't
When it gets-
deserve to be on this earth living.
Yeah.
That's going to be the demise of her. So you have to.
She's good. She's got it.
She's
Anybody
definitely.
No,
else
she's
who-
crazy. She doesn't
she's
got anything.
got it.
She doesn't. She acts like this is the weirdest
That's
part.
what I'm saying.
She says she makes eye contact with the sharks. This is where the thing falls off a little
Yeah,
bit.
just a
She
little.
right and Thirsty, right? Jump in anytime. She says she makes eye contact. She says she moves like the sharks. Right? I'm like, bitch, you don't move like the shark. You just haven't been bit yet.
Shark
Then that's what's going to happen, Sherpa. You play with lightning long enough, you're going to
Yeah.
get struck. There's, we talked about Steve Irwin. Steve Irwin got killed by a simple stingray,
Yeah.
right? Pierced right through his heart. That's it. Simple as that. As all the shit he did eventually caught up to him. Unfortunately, in a really sad way, but she's going to fall. So everything she's trying to do for conservation of sharks is going to be 10 times sent back 10 years
Right.
when she gets bit in half by a 20-foot fucking
Yeah.
great white
Yeah.
shark.
100%.
Or she's done. I mean,
Done.
she's
It's
done.
amazing. So yeah, you guys all should do that. So we're gonna wrap it up here. We're at about 50 minutes now because we're gonna be doing our new shows coming up. Right, we got a lot of new stuff coming up. This Wednesday we have the Anglo American interview that is gonna happen with or without D's. We're not sure. Sherpa, me and Bob will cut his mic off. It's gonna be a real live. Again, the girls.
It's just
have
an
been-
interview.
Yeah, it's just an interview.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're not
well,
on it,
we're looking forward to.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Can't wait.
we're gonna have Thirsty's gonna be joining us because he's gonna be here for a while. We're gonna bring him
Yep.
back. He's welcome to stick around for next week's show. We're going to. I also have. Another guy that I'm working on who we talked about, a cross-country truck driver, Thirsty, that we met the other night that really wants to be on the podcast. He'll talk about the the ins and outs of driving across America, that kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
We think that guy's gonna come on and shit, you know. And we have the Beer Fest coming up, so we're gonna do the 23rd of August or Labor Day, one of those 2 days. We're gonna incorporate it with a birthday party.
Still in the works.
Yeah, we're looking forward to all the games. We play a bunch of beer pong games and a bunch of drinking games. Deez and I have a couple of fights about that because you know you can't have everybody drink. Everybody doesn't have to be drinking at a beer fest. Even though it's called Beer Fest, there are certain people that may not drink, but you can't exclude them from the game.
It's called something stupid.
Right? Everybody agrees with me.
But
No. It's a beer fest.
I get that, but yeah, you still have to play the games with
Yeah.
beer.
You can play the games.
Right.
You know?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thirsty.
It just doesn't work like that.
I get where you're coming from.
If you have if there are two girls or guys that want to be involved in one of them, because it's an annual event for us, okay. And I just want everybody to know, Team Germany won last year, AC's team. Yeah,
They cheated.
it's there's no cheating. You can't cheat Beer Fest. Would I drink less? Come on.
If you're not drinking, you got to wear the letter A on you. You're close.
Because what you could do is you could have somebody next to them at not all times, but whenever they're playing the games, and they'll just drink for them.
Or sit them down and slap the shit out of them.
That too.
Or make them do another type of drug, like
Yeah.
maybe snort some cocaine.
Yeah.
And smoke
Little
some
heroin.
weed.
You have to participate.
There's just there's no
Eat grass? I don't know. Dude.
eat grass.
Because the point is you're supposed to get drunk during the
Yeah.
I know, but
yeah.
there's certain, there's certain times that there's certain people that want to come that may not indulge in alcohol, and we're not
going
going
to go to the park.
We're not going to turn those people away.
I will
refuse
say
to
that
turn
last
away.
year we had a great time.
Yeah.
There were a couple people that didn't drink.
And they still had a great
still
time.
Still had a great time. It is a great event. If you can make it down there, please make it down there.
Yeah, we'll give all the details. All you got to do is, if you want to join us, you have to email us at complete nonsense. Complete. I was thinking beer pong. Complete nonsense pod pod@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Before we end this, could you once again, we want to thank our guest BK. Can you give him his shout outs on
Great.
Instagram,
Yes,
please?
sir.
First?
Shout out BK, Brandon Kwan, KWAN 5950 on Instagram.
And what was his buddy's one again?
Oh, B.A.5.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
B.A.5.
Yeah.
We're not.
There was
we're not
one more,
cool.
wasn't there?
Yeah. It's called Tea Time Douchebag Boyfriend.
That's Thirsty shout out.
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead.
We're gonna-
Sorry.
for the night.
Go ahead. Say it.
Shout out Tea Time. Make sure y'all take down my post.
The best part of this. So I'm going to end it here. So he comes out to the pool and he says, "Hey, you believe this shit, guys? And at first I was thinking, damn, I honestly was like, God, please let it not be me in any way, shape, or form. Like I did some shit, right? So all of a sudden he's like, yo, you got to see this, and he comes over and he reads this thing that says, I would love you to read it, right? So he says something about he's a man child, he's unreliable, he's not a good boyfriend.
Okay, now I gotta read it.
All right.
Making it sound worse than
Okay. Why are you trying?
You're definitely adding in more.
Am I though? It's the gist of it underneath it, right?
You're a scumbag.
All right, here he
You're a
goes.
douchebag.
Can you punch it? You gotta be quick. Remember, we're on a live show.
He has it saved.
Yeah, he
Oh yeah, it's right there. So it goes, NET, outside of his love bombing and avoidance and constant DMing women. He's a nice guy, charismatic off bat, but he has mommy issues. He has
Did I make it sound worse than this?
Did they put that picture of you in there?
Yes.
They put the picture.
The picture
They
is
gotta
on there.
show you.
Other than just said his name.
You gotta show him.
No. They
Oh,
have the whole
you can't
picture.
do
Is
that.
that the whole
Yeah,
thing?
that-
Did you read the whole post?
No.
Well, let him finish. Just skip your name if you want to.
He has a
He
lot of things.
can't.
He has a lot of things he omits, and there's something else. But DM me if you know him and have dealt with him within the last 3 years.
Look at that DM. So she's trying to get people to
You
DM.
have to see the picture.
Like, can I see this? Can we, Sherpa? You able to?
What's the actual site called?
It's T for woman.
douchiest
That's
picture.
Like the letter
It
T?
really, and you know the worst part about that picture
Oh
is too.
my
lips look
God.
dusty because I just got done making out with somebody. So
Oh.
her makeup was
All right.
all over my.
Sherpa, can you zone?
No,
I
don't
can't
zoom in.
zoom.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
Hey, what's the T?
Sherpa, zoom
T as
in, bro.
T as in the letter T?
No,
Yeah.
like the drink tea,
Okay.
He looks.
like T for woman.
Wow, he looks like a thug.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. I know it's the worst picture of me.
Yeah.
What's
you-
over your head? What is
It's
that?
a hat.
Oh, it looks like a VR. Looks like a VR. Sherpa, you need to zoom in on this.
I can't zoom
You
in on it,
can't
but
zoom
I can
in?
try
I can't
to
believe
pull
they
it
could
up.
do
That
that, man.
camera right there.
They can see it. They can see it. You can see it.
There you go. Get it. Here you go.
No, because it's gonna get the writing.
It don't matter. Get it. Get it good. Look at the picture. It looks like he's wearing the VR on his head. Holy shit.
man.
All right,
Blue LA
you
hat.
can
It's about to go
zoom out of
dark.
it.
Yeah.
All right, at the end of the day, this poor guy. So he comes out there and he tells me this story, right? He tells
Yeah,
all of us the
yeah.
story. D's there, and so I'm like, oh well, you are. He's kind of what they say.
No, he's not that guy.
he's not.
He's not that guy.
He.
Not that I know
He's
of.
not a bad guy. Let's
No,
not say
exactly.
He's 24 and he's allowed to bang and bounce.
Yeah.
And we were talking
100%.
about it. So I walk in
100%.
I walk in the house, right, after we're out in the pool and he tells us this story. And I'm like, hey, guy, some of it's kind of you. Skip the mommy shit. What is that? I don't even know what that means. But, he DMs chicks and he goes on dates. That's what Tinder and Hinge are for, right? The apps he's on, that's what it's promoting, right?
Yeah.
He's not marrying anybody.
That's definitely an
But
ex-girlfriend.
this is what he's doing. He's typing. He's typing. I said, what are you typing? He goes, I'm typing that motherfucking place a letter. They got to take that shit down. I said, bro.
Stop and decease.
Straight
I
to the
said-
support you, man.
Yeah, I said, dude, they ain't taking that down. Oh, they're taking that shit down. So he typed, and we'll find out the answer in the next couple of days
Yeah.
to see if they fucking actually.
Thirsty's
put
a
this
great
thing
guy.
in. He is a good guy.
great
You just don't
guy.
want to. You don't want to. You gotta
Ladies.
know going in that he's not married. And he's
No
enjoying his
kids.
He's a young
24-year-old,
guy.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
He's got no responsibility.
Single, ready to mingle.
Right, and if you're that, if the problem is, I'm gonna give you the best advice I can with him and my beau. Don't fall in love, ladies. Don't fall in love.
yeah.
All right, what do you got to say, Thirsty? What do you got to say? Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's always a great time, you know,
Good.
and hopefully I can come on a few more shows. You
We
know?
appreciate
So,
you coming in. We appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Sherpa, anything over there?
Nah, bro.
Yeah, good. Shit kicked in. The 2 Bud Lights just kicked in. I love when they kick in, Anna.
Yeah.
What you got for me, big guy?
BK, man, again, thank you for joining us. We loved every part of it, man. Keep striving. Like always, leave a review and grab a brew, baby. Cheers.
Appreciate it. And once again, Beer Fest coming up 2025. We'll give you the details on that. We appreciate you, BK, for stopping in. We loved your stories. We hope your followers follow us. And all of our followers, make sure you follow those guys. And with that, I say AC out.
Complete Nonsense Podcast is brought to you today by Anglo-American Optical, a 100-year-old manufacturer of high-end English eyewear. Produced in the UK, distributed everywhere. Check them out for all your eyewear needs. Anglo-American Optical, Ltd.com. Also, What Do I Care Optical, an online eyeglass retailer specializing in Maui Jim, Ray-Ban, Anglo-American Optical, and many other brands. They offer the best lenses on the market. Check them out at whatdoicareoptical.com. And lastly, Blue Savage Tea, an up-and-coming apparel company that specializes in custom designs of high-quality clothing and apparel. If you can design it, you can imagine it, they can make it. Check them out, Blue Savage Tea, on Facebook, or email them any of your apparel needs. Blue Savage Tea, that's BLU, savagetea@gmail.com.